Myself as My Cards is a modest shop that offers card, candle, and astrology readings and supplies. Myself as My Stars is the astrology part of that. Here's a few notable astrological events that you can use to make the upcoming week work for you. We're talking about week 36, which is September 3rd to the 9th. Mars just entered Libra, active in the social realm. Can be positive, can be problematic. For the next 2 months, probably a little or a lot of both, as the transits, aspects, and houses interact for each of us. For example, Mars has sextiles and trines mostly this week. It squares the moon on the 8th. Overall, do your best to foster social harmony because Mars in Libra symbolizes that possibility. However hard it is to get it right. Venus stations direct, Saturday, Sunday. Jupiter stations retrograde in Taurus on Monday. The three transits I'm going to look at this week involve Mercury and Jupiter, which will both be retrograde since Jupiter starts stationing on Monday. Mercury trine Jupiter. Mercury's in Virgo, Jupiter in Taurus. Mutable Earth to fixed Earth. We saw this a few weeks ago when Mercury and Jupiter were direct. We called it mental and communicative integrity and calculated and steadfast inflation. With both of them retrograde, it turns it inward and can make it less reliable, especially Mercury. That kind of harmony makes it feel like things work out unexpectedly or accidentally. That suggests you emphasize your awareness of what luck may be available. And if Mercury is reviewing the details that Jupiter may have missed, you might want Jupiter to go ahead and look at it a third time just in case. This might be a good time for meditative practice. I think of it like Jupiter sitting still, broadening Mercury's capacity to reattempt the connection. Sun conjunct Mercury, peaking in Kazimi on Wednesday. Aside from the retrograde, this is a good and even powerful moment. Wednesday is Mercury's day. Mercury rules Virgo. I would keep the communication work internal. Unless you're on solitary retreat, you will likely be unable to refrain from communicating with people to some degree. Nor am I suggesting you need to. Most try to minimize signing contracts and making significant commitments during Mercury retrograde. But it should be excellent to slip away and meditate, write in your journal, study, divine, create art. Perhaps exercise recognition of how you make commitments and contracts for yourself. Maybe allow yourself the freedom to not hedge yourself in. Therefore, if anything in that regard has felt too claustrophobic, it could be a day that you set aside and breathe openly. I could imagine a runner taking the day off and going for a recreational jog at a new spot that has nothing to do with your usual training routine, or a motorcyclist going out for a ride. Sun trine Jupiter peaking Friday. It's generally a positive aspect to wrap up the week and start a weekend. Venus is taking a while to build a square to Jupiter, a hard angle between two benefic planets. We can look at more next week. With all the retrograde stuff, we should work on ourselves and be patient about what we put into the world. There will be better times for that later. Q4 is about wrapping up the year and visualizing projections for 2024. It looks to me like it's a good time to do some deep self-discovery about what you want to do next year. In January and February 2024, all these planets will go direct, will be direct, and you should be clear to execute your plan in the world.